The first update in 2022 is out, update 37, and it includes truly quality of life changes and some good stuff too. So this is gonna be a short update video. Let's dive into it after you leave me a like and a comment for the Quest 2 key giveaway. More about that in the outro. Join me beyond reality. The first feature may sound boring, but it's such a quality of life change if you ever browse in VR, and if you don't, you should try it. This feature is link sharing. You can now share a website link with your headset very simply by using your phone's share option in a browser. For example, if you want to check out a WebXR game, you don't know the link, so you Google it, you find the link, then you just click share on your phone, and then you choose the Oculus mobile app. Now you will get the option to open it now in VR or to save it. If you save it, you can find it in VR at the Explore page and then the icon here. Of course, your headset has to be turned on and connected via Bluetooth if you want the link to be actually sent. Currently, this feature is only for Android phones, but iOS is going to come later. And if you never tried WebXR games before, it is awesome as you don't have to install the game. All you need is a link and you're ready to go. You can check out my previous video for a couple of free WebXR game recommendations. I'll put the link down below. Now, as you may know, keyboard support was already available, but only for this Logitech keyboard, which is a pretty hard keyboard to buy sometimes. So it's good to see Meta adding more support. In this update, Apple's Magic Keyboard has been added. Now, you may be wondering, what is the difference between using a supported keyboard than just connecting any keyboard via Bluetooth, because that also works? Well, a supported one is tracked in VR. So if you do this or this, it should still be tracked. Okay, maybe not those extra movements, but if you move it around on your table, you can still find it later on if you want to use it again. So that is just really convenient if you want to work in VR, or even just when you want to fill out passwords. So if you have this keyboard or an Apple Magic Keyboard lying around, you can now go to the in VR settings, experimental settings, and then you can pair the keyboard over there. Part of this update is for developers, but also nice for us, because it's gonna be possible for devs to add support for these tracked keyboards into their own apps. For hand tracking, there is also something new. If you now pinch your thumb and index finger together when you're using hand tracking, you will get the Oculus menu, right? Now, Meta added a quick action menu, which will include options like taking screenshots and activating voice commands through QOL change, and I like it because it looks so futuristic. Another one is for organization. You can now change display modes for the 2D panels. The tablet mode is what we're used to, a single close-up window that allows you to focus on one task. However, the new desktop mode is larger, further away, and even repositionable, which is nice because then you can more easily multitask. So you can switch between these modes by grabbing the display bar, which is that little gray line under a window. From there, you can drag it up into desktop mode or back down into tablet mode. And another nice addition is that all the 2D apps like the store, the library, and browse, for example, they will all open in the new way, which is a lot more consistent. And as someone who really appreciates user experience design, I think this is super nice. Last but not least is the Explore page, which is the blue icon at the bottom here that looks like a compass, and it should also open immediately when you start your Quest 2. Well, it has changed. You will now see more personalized recommendations, even what your friends are up to, so you can stalk them a little bit, and you can also find your saved links over here more easily. Now, there were some hidden features that Quest 2 Update Genius Bastion found, like moving around in the home environment via the right thumbstick, casting Oculus TV to watch VR videos together, start a party to play games with others, and defining a wall with actual virtual walls and ceilings even, but they weren't included in update version 37, but most likely they should be coming later. So that was it. Version 37 seems like it's mostly streamlining and making the user interface more consistent while adding more features. And while these changes may seem small, but I think these kind of changes can actually make such a huge difference for quality. Also, I am just super excited to see what kinds of updates we're going to be getting this year, because this is just the first update, and I really hope that they're gonna be as big as previous year. I have some high hopes seeing what Meta is saying over here. Again, I also wanted to mention this. If you don't see this update yet, Meta always rolls these out gradually, so you should be getting these features over time. I know, I'm usually impatient too, so I'm with you. What do you think about this update so far, this first update? What else would you like to see this year? Let me know. I'm going to start giving away Quest 2 keys again in my Meta Quest videos to one commenter down below who answers my question. I will start with Pets VR, a super cute pet simulator, so make sure to comment something below to enter this giveaway. Good luck and thank you so much for watching. A special thanks go to all our champions, especially these shining armored ones right over here. And as always, VR on!